Color Up is the first CBD-infused brand on the market with an advanced skincare line, as well as a full facial protocol for both professionals and at home.
Hi, this is Sarah of Spa and Wellness MexiCaribe, and this is SpaCast. I'm here with Emily of Color Up, Therapeutics, and today we're going to be talking about CBD, the ingredient shaping the wellness, spa, and skincare industry. So, Emily Davis has been a licensed esthetician for 12 years and is the president of education for Color Up. Emily has been educating about aesthetics for over 6 years and is also the owner and operator of Stratum Aesthetics. She specializes in CBD skincare and has used and loved Color Up since their inception. Emily, welcome to SpaCast.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be chatting with you today.
We've got some interesting questions, and CBD really is a hot topic of the moment. I think never before has the industry all been talking about one ingredient the way they are about CBD right now. It's an exciting time.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. And it's such an amazing, profound ingredient. And I'm so happy to be talking about it.
Excellent. So why is CBD such an interesting new ingredient in the spa and wellness industry?
So yeah, it's definitely CBD itself is a new ingredient, although cannabis has been used therapeutically for thousands of years. So the cannabis plant is definitely not new, but the isolated CBD molecule is a new ingredient to skincare. And it's so amazing because it's targeting almost every skin concern without negative side effects. So CBD is a pure and clean ingredient that is not going to cause you to worry about your toxic load, which is basically just the accumulation of toxins that we're getting every day through skincare products, through the food we eat, through the air we breathe. And so this is a natural ingredient that we don't have to worry about that with, as long as CBD is coming from an organic source, and also as long as the ingredients paired with CBD are clean as well. Another reason why it's so amazing is because CBD is speaking to our body in a way that no other ingredient does. So it's actually speaking to a newly discovered system of our body called the endocannabinoid system. And the goal of that system is to promote balance or homeostasis within the functions of the body on every level. So if you take the skin and you look at all that goes on under the surface of the skin, we have immune response, we have oil production, we have melanogenesis, nervous system response, skin cell proliferation. CBD is communicating to create balance in all of these areas. So, for example, with oil production, if you have excessively oily skin, CBD is working to communicate with that endocannabinoid system to turn the volume down there. Or on the other hand, if your skin is dry and lacking oil, CBD is working to turn the volume up there. So it's naturally working to address not only that, but all of the previously mentioned concerns.
That's amazing that one ingredient can have both of those seemingly contradictory effects.
Exactly. It is really amazing.
And how can spas explain these services and skincare to their guests clearly?
So for me, it's really helpful to practice what I'm going to say if something's complicated. So I suggest putting together a 15 to 30 second easy to grasp statement that you've already practiced in your car with your kids. You've said it at home to your husband or your wife, and you have this ready to say off the cuff to your client when you're ready to explain CBD or a CBD service. I personally have to be really careful not to give TMI or over inundate my guest with too much information right off the bat. I think it's really easy once you get excited about the science to talk somebody's ear off right away But then you'll see like their eyes get glazed over and you lose them. So it's more important to communicate what the ingredient is actually going to do for them. I feel that clients today are very savvy, but they want to know at the end of the day how it's going to benefit them. So I explain to my guests that our main goal is to support healing and balance within the skin. I let them know that CBD is speaking to our body to support homeostasis or balance. And for them, this means younger, healthier looking skin, less breakouts, more even tone. It's speaking to our body to regulate everything, including what happens in our skin. And I generally like to add in that it's regulating the different functions within the skin. I think it's really important to relay that this is not a snake oil. There is actually a scientific reason why there's such a long list of benefits from CBD, and this makes it click with every single client right away.
That's amazing. And if you ever want to talk my ear off about the science of CBD, you are more than welcome to. I love that.
Perfect. I would be happy to.
It's not for every guest, is it? They don't always want to know the ins and outs of everything behind the science. However, there is a skill in smooth delivery of the information to the client.
Absolutely. And some people do want to hear all of that science, but I think it's definitely about reading your client and realizing when you're starting to lose them and kind of reining it back in.
And how can CBD treatments increase revenue for spas and generate press-worthy news and social media content?
CBD is definitely a cutting edge hot topic right now. It's the ingredient of the moment, and that comes with so much press worthy opportunity for the spas that carry it. It's so multifaceted and it can be used in almost every service. I use CBD with waxing. I use it with dermaplaning. I use it with nano infusion and of course with facials, with gua sha. And it can be also used in many different spa settings, whether that be a Medi spa. We have many accounts using it to pair with injections or with laser treatments. Or a day spa, like I said, it can be paired with gua sha, the more fluffy type of treatment, or a solo practicing esthetician or massage therapist. So CBD can add revenue as an exciting treatment add-on or an upcharge. You can charge more for CBD related treatments because you are using an extra ingredient and it is kind of a niche ingredient. So not everybody has it and you can charge more for that. In addition, retail sales. So I have had a really hard time keeping the Color Up retail products on my shelves because clients come in to try this. You know, it's exciting. There's a lot of hype around it. But once they try it, it's having profound change on acne, on anti-aging, on pigment. And so people are continuing to re-up their products that they bought the first time because of the hype. As far as social media goes, it's my best way to use CBD to generate content for social media is to use social media as an education platform. It's very important to make sure you're providing good, solid information. You want to make sure that you are educated. I'm really excited because Color Up actually has a master course on cannabis for the spa professional. So that's a great way to make sure you are educated. And then you want to pass this on to your clients through social media. This instills trust and confidence with your following. It adds value to their life rather than just constant promotion. And all of these are going to build rapport with your following.
Excellent advice. Yes, definitely. I think spas can really capitalize on this media buzz that is happening about CBD. It's certainly now is the time to get it before other people in your region. And certainly for the region of Mexico, Caribbean, and Latin America, it's still very, very new. So any spas who bring this in will be ahead of the curve and they will be the ones getting the media attention. Therefore, sales, I mean, any product that you can't keep on the shelves because everyone keeps buying it is a really great product to have, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's not a bad problem to have.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Emily. This is really useful information for our audience. And now tell us a little bit more about yourself. What has been your biggest aha moment within your career?
So I've been an esthetician for about 12 years, and I recently have honed my practice in to specialize in cannabis and specifically CBD skincare. My biggest aha moment was during my first product knowledge class with Color Up as they were preparing to launch their skincare line for the first time. This was about 2 years ago now. The three founders of Color Up taught a class to a very small group where the line was being launched. And as they discussed the science of the why behind the line, I was totally blown away. I have always revered cannabis as a powerful plant medicine. I have been a longtime supporter and user of cannabis, but I never thought that my love for this plant medicine could, come together with my love for skincare. Up until then, I just didn't even think that was possible. It wasn't a thought in my mind. So at this point, I had already been using the products on my own skin. I had seen profound results. My skin had more even tone, less breakouts. But to actually hear the science was really incredible. So I was inspired at that point to specialize in CBD skincare in my practice. I am working right now to trademark the name The Ganja Esthetician. So it's really changed my business in a big way. And it's brought so many clients to me, and I look at the skin in a different way now. I look at it on a cellular level. It's not just about putting products on the surface for me anymore.
Excellent. It's really interesting. What is your favorite spa treatment?
Oh my gosh, I just love all of them, but I've always really loved those luxurious, fluffy facials. I really feel that that's where the magic is. I focus all of my treatments on facial massage. I have found that CBD pairs perfectly with this. CBD is going to help nourish the lymphatic system. CBD is a vasodilator. And so it's really elevating the massage in a way that I never thought possible. So with this lymphatic drainage, with this vasodilation and the massage modalities, I'm seeing instant results with depuffing, reducing under eye circles, lifting and firming. And I see this more so than with any other aggressive treatment. And this is all happening while making my client feel amazing and relaxed. And I find that that is really opening the door for them to want to rebook right away.
Excellent. And what is your hidden talent?
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with skincare per se, but I consider myself to be quite an accomplished home chef. I love to cook. It's definitely my creative outlet and my stress relief. I'm really into taking it back to the basics, making things from scratch. I really like to create healthy, plant-based, grain-free, sugar-free versions of recipes and feeding it to people and not maybe letting them know right away that it's a vegan dish. They're always really surprised that it's something that's good for them.
That sounds like a wonderful talent. And what is your advice for your younger self?
Oh, this is such a great question. I really wish I could tell my younger self that mindset is everything. If you have a mindset of fear and lack, you are just inviting those things into your life. But the sooner that you truly believe that we live in an abundant universe, the sooner you're going to find happiness.
Truer words have never been spoken. I love that. Okay, to finish up, with credit to Sheryl Sandberg for this question, what would you do if you weren't afraid?
That's really good. So, kind of going back to what I just said about fear, I'm really proud to say that I actually did what I was afraid to do for a long time. So, last year, I quit a secure full-time job with benefits and a good paycheck and job security. And I left there and opened my own business, which has been a long time dream of mine, but I always, was letting fear guide the way. I never thought I would have the courage to do that. It was absolutely terrifying and exhilarating, and I haven't looked back once. And I'm really learning to let go of fear, even though it can be really hard. But we really do live in a world that we can do anything that we want and we don't have to be afraid.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on your business. I wonder if I can add in a couple more off the cuff questions about CBD.
Okay.
Has there been any research on the effects of CBD on the practitioner? Say if a massage therapist is delivering several treatments a day using CBD, is there any research to show the effects of the massage therapist who is constantly absorbing CBD through their hands and forearms, for example?
Sure. So there has not actually been a study specifically on a practitioner who is absorbing this through their hands all the time, but research does show that you cannot overdose on CBD. Any excess CBD that your body is not processing is actually excreted through the urine. In addition, I love CBD because it's actually, with its anti-inflammatory effects, it's going to prolong the career of that practitioner because they are getting those benefits in their hands. I find anecdotally that when I do, rarely do a facial without CBD, my hands will ache a lot faster. I do a lot of massage, like I said, in my facials. And so I'll go to bed and my hands will just be aching. Whereas I'm using that CBD most of the time, I don't have that pain in my hands. And, it's also all of the wonderful benefits of communicating with the peripheral nervous system, which then communicates with our central nervous system to calm. And so I find that throughout the day, I get less stressed. I'm in a more relaxed state.
Excellent. That's really interesting information that CBD is an extract that your body can't overdose on and that you would excrete out anything additional that your body doesn't need. That was actually a question I was asked by a spa leader here in Mexico. So I thank you for answering that. I feel a lot more educated about CBD now and able to answer a few more questions when I meet spa leaders who always want to know the latest information.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Thank you so much for your time, Emily. It's been a pleasure talking to you. What a fun conversation.
Oh, likewise. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thanks for listening to SpaCast by Spa and Wellness MexiCaribe.
Color Up is the first CBD-infused brand on the market with an advanced skincare line, as well as a full facial protocol for both professionals and at home.